everyone, welcome to San Francisco. Task number 1 is putting Putt into boarding. I always put a little bento box together for her. I know Putt. So she has fresh vegetables, that's spinach and broccoli, sunflower seeds and her little treats. How Putt? She's got her dried food here and then some extra sand for her sand bath. I know Putt, you're not very impressed, are you? Gonna be there soon, little girl, don't worry. Do you want to come out? Do you want to do a last little crawl on Mother? You're doing a bit of last minute exploring, Putt. Yes, the lady's gonna come and take you into your nice clean cage in a second, little girl. Yes, she is. Then you can go to sleep. Oh my goodness, just while I wait for Putt to get settled in, I've just seen that someone did this drawing of me, a piece of Agatha. How fun is that? Oh my goodness. In the lounge, I'm just having some coffee and doing some audibling. I'm at the gate and doing some editing while I wait for it. Let's go. Good morning everyone, welcome to San Francisco. It's my first day here. I absolutely butchered my jet lag plan last night. I fell asleep at 6 p.m. local time and then woke up at 2:30 a.m. was absolutely wide awake, so not ideal, but it's now about 9:30 and I'm going to head out. I always write off the first day of my holiday just in case I feel ill or really jet lagged, so the plan for today is just to stay local, go to a few shops. I've actually never seen or been to a Target before and there is one nearby, so I'm gonna go there first. Hopefully the lighting's not too diabolical, but how nice is this little jumper? I got it from Bali. It's my first order from them. I actually got a few things that I'm planning to wear here, but it's just so simple and comfy. Right, I am in Target. I was hoping to buy some Colourpop because it's quite difficult to get in the UK, but most of it's gone, unfortunately. I did find some hand soap though, because my hotel just has a bar and I prefer one of these squeezy ones. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Pixie, but I have seen these on TikTok, so I'm going to buy these 3. So there's a blusher, a highlighter, and then this lip balm. Secured. Now I'm in Walgreens, another first. I'm going to buy this Wet n Wild foundation. It's only $3.99. I'm not sure what it's going to be after tax. And then just 3 little Carmexes. And some San Pellegrino. Oh my god, they have Dream Matte Mousse. And I think this is the lightest shade, so I'm going to get this too. So I'm reporting to you from the Lululemon changing room. I think I'm going to get this top. I'm going to get it in a size 8, so UK 12. And then these leggings, because I'm going to Yosemite in a few days and I don't think the clothes I bought for it are right, so yeah. Also, did I just go into Bloomingdale's and spend $28 on 2 of these little Touchland hand sanitizers? Yes, I did. Now I'm in Aritzia because apparently I don't have any self-control. I am going to get this shirt, and I think I'm going to get some of these socks as well. How fun are these? And then there's these little stripy ones too. I'm taking a quick break from being financially irresponsible and I think I'm going to go find some lunch. Starbucks break. I'm just going to read more of my book on my Kindle. I'm at Fire of Brazil, which is just downstairs in the shopping centre I've been in. Of course I went into Sephora on my way back to the hotel. I got a couple of these Tower 28 hypochlorous acid sprays. I absolutely love these. Bought another 3 of these Touchland sprays. Touchland? Rainwater, Beach Cocoa and Lily of the Valley. I got one of the Fenty Gloss Bomb sticks in the shade Fenty Glow. I bought one of the House Labs glossy, what are they called? Colour Fuse Glassy Blush Balms, and I got the shade, tis that glassy lilac. I bought one of the new shades of the Makeup by Mario cream blushers. This is in Papaya Pop, and then I also bought one of the new shades of the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. This is in, is it Tangerine Glow? Yeah, I don't usually wear oranges, so I thought I would try these together in a video. And then I got this little free Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream as well, so the only thing I need to get now is a grip. Not sure I really showed you what I got from Lululemon for Yosemite. So these are like khaki green. They are the Wonder Train HR tights, 25 inches with pockets. Let's not look at the price because good god. Then I got this really thin top as well, just to keep the sun off my shoulders. It's called the License to Train Classic Fit Long Sleeve. Again, let's just cover that up and pretend that didn't happen. And then I also got this navy blue cap. Not sure how much this, oh, it's $38, good God. Keep on telling myself, oh, it's dollars, so it's not actually that expensive, but no, it is actually that expensive. But I think the colour scheme's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's ignore my unpacking skills that do not exist, but these are my hiking boots. So they're kind of light blue, a little bit of khaki going on, so I think it's going to be nice. I've already worn myself out today and it's only about 2:30, so I think I'm going to rest in my hotel room for a little bit, and then I want to go to Grace Cathedral because it looks so beautiful. It's day 2 in San Francisco. I've had a really slow morning. I've just done some filming and now I'm going to head off to brunch. I have a booking at Sun & Garden, which looks like such a nice lunch place, so I will take you with me. Sun & Garden is in the Tenderloin, and even though the restaurant itself is absolutely beautiful, I just did not feel safe there. I might just be an overcautious tourist though. I ordered the ricotta pancakes, which were amazing, and the staff very kindly gave me 5 little pots of maple syrup because I need my pancakes drowned in it. The pancakes were $19 before tax and tip, and I got an Uber back. Taking the stairs because of claustrophobia, but we are off to the Museum of Modern Art. My ticket was $24 and I bought it online in advance because apparently it can get quite busy. I absolutely love Yayoi Kusama's work and I'd never seen any of her art in person until now. This room is called Dreaming of Earth's Sphericity. I would offer my love, that is difficult to say. This room was opened last year, which apparently makes it her newest infinity mirror room. Then before seeing one of her sculptures, which is what I was most excited about, I had a little wander around the galleries. I'm often drawn to interesting textures and I like guessing what the different art pieces are made out of. I can't find the name of these sculptures or the artists on the SF MoMA website, annoyingly. This one was my favourite though, and I did manage to find the details. This is Geometric Apple Core from 1991 by Klos Oldenborg. If there are any Swedes watching, I'm so sorry for my pronunciation. And this is what I came for. This sculpture is by Yayoi Kusama and it's called Aspiring to Pumpkin's Love, the Love in My Heart. This is another one of her most recent art pieces and it's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting. I was so lucky to see one of her mirror rooms and one of her sculptures on the same day. This incredible tunnel is by Icelandic artist Olafur Eliasson. I'm so sorry if any Icelandic people are watching. It's called One Way Colour Tunnel and I should not have looked down. Then we moved on to some more political art, which I know sounds silly because all art is political like all life is political, but I thought Jenny Holz's truisms here was so interesting. This particular piece is from 1983, and if you have time I highly recommend pausing and reading some of the wording. I popped into the on-site cafe for some coffee and kindling and then headed back out. Despite it being my 4th time in the US, I learnt in this moment that cars can turn right at a red light. But from my googling it looks like some cities including San Francisco are considering a ban because of pedestrian deaths. We have a very early start tomorrow. It's day 3 and I am absolutely flabbergasted. So I have my Yosemite day trip booked for today. Got up at 4:30 a.m. I need to walk like 5 minutes down the road to our meeting point, and that was at 5:50. 5 minutes before, just as I was leaving my door, they have cancelled the trip. I'm absolutely horrified. It's 5:55 a.m. I have my makeup on, I've eaten breakfast, I'm fully packed. It's now 7 minutes past 7, so over an hour since the tour was supposed to start, and I have had absolutely nothing from the operator about rescheduling, refunds, nothing. I am lucky though that the meeting point was under a 5-minute walk from me. I cannot even imagine how the people who actually have to travel to get to it are feeling right now. I think my plan for the day is going to be find somewhere to get a nice gel pedicure, maybe a massage, go to Grace Cathedral because I actually didn't have time a couple of days ago when I intended to go, and just have a chilled day. This was me, by the way, when I read the message that the tour had been cancelled. It's now 4:30 in the afternoon and a day has been had. I think the best way to explain it is to show you, here are my Instagram stories from today. Starting of course with the Yosemite tour being cancelled, which was a massive blow.
Then I accidentally grabbed my passport instead of my pass key and locked myself out of my room. Went up for breakfast and the hotel had forgotten to order food in, so they had nothing for breakfast. For some reason my AdSense was put on hold. I paid $110 for a pedicure and the lady used the wrong colour. We all know how much I love a warm-toned pink. Then I ordered this acai bowl, but they didn't give me a spoon and the hotel refused to give me one, so I ended up having to lap it up like a cat. Pizza and a Negroni cure-all though, so the day ended spectacularly. One thing I absolutely love about San Francisco, by the way, is the fact that whenever I ordered an Uber, they always arrived within 1 minute and no one ever cancelled. It made getting anywhere within the city so convenient. The following morning we headed over to the California Academy of Sciences, which was absolutely beautiful. Look how blue this fish is. Fun fact, when I went to Singapore for work a few years ago, I went to the water park and hugged a flatfish. I also fed him, I'll insert a picture, absolutely exquisite.
Good morning everyone. As you can possibly tell, I'm at the California Academy of Sciences. I'm going to do a museum kind of day today, so yeah, very excited. I think it's going to be better than yesterday. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a rash all over my eyelids and on my forehead and down here a bit as well, so my skin feels so dry, but I think it might be my collagen supplements. I was reading about it, so yeah, let's go. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing this aloe yoga top today. I love it so much. I think it's still in stock. It's quite new, so I'll link everything in the description box anyway.
Oh, and my entrance ticket to the academy, by the way, was $32.64. I of course had to go and see the little baby penguins. The lady was saying that they mostly come up to the glass when there are visitors and it seems to just be for fun. Then I admired this little floo for a bit and wandered downstairs into the aquarium. I was down there for so long the glass actually started to make me dizzy, but it was just so interesting. Seeing the octopus actually reminds me of a book I read called Other Minds by Peter Godfrey Smith. It's about how intelligent octopuses are and it's almost creepy. I'll link the exact copy of the book that I bought in the description box. It's so good. Some nice speckled sea tissues. I like eels because why is their body so big and their face so small? It's like 2 centimetres long. I did think these little googly-eyed fish were sweet at first, but then as I looked closer at their eyes they started to creep me out a bit. I'm just not convinced those eyes are necessary. I love jellyfish, so I let myself be hypnotised by these for a while. Fun fact, I actually had 3 pet moon jellyfish called Softy, Pofty and Wafty. This guy was a little bit more low energy, but I think I probably would be too if I were in a tank. I can't help but respect it. Then I came across this beautiful majestic fish, slightly weird eyes though.
I'm in an indoor rainforest.
I love how the parrots and some of the other smaller animals are just out in the open. There's kind of a spirally staircase so you can go up and up to the very top. I thought it was so cool seeing all of the beautiful butterflies flying around the dome up here. You could get so close to them as well. Look at this really fun green and black one. Apparently it's called a tailed jay and it's native to Nepal, India, Sri Lanka and some other nearby countries, and it is not a threatened species. As you can imagine, it got hotter and hotter the further up you went, but there were some really beautiful birds up there. So much fun.
Right, I'm in the loos. I'm pretty certain they're empty. I have seen everything I wanted to see here, so I think I'm going to get lunch somewhere because it is past 12 and I am starving. The sun is really bright. I'm just having a little sit down, but apparently the De Young Museum, which is where I want to go to next, has a cafe, so I'm going to eat there instead.
Such a pretty water fountain, but there wasn't really enough shade, so I had to move on quickly.
Right, I'm in the outdoor cafe at the De Young Museum. I have a roasted turkey sandwich. I'm just extracting the cucumber. Ooh. There's the sin bin, and then we will do some exploring.
This is Fruit Still Life by Flora C. Mace and Joey Kirkpatrick. Oh, and this room is the glass gallery. It's so cool.
William Merritt Chase is one of my all-time favourite artists, and this is the first time I have ever seen one of his paintings in person. Oh, how beautiful is the detail. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love his work. This part of the museum is completely dedicated to American art, which makes me so happy because I so rarely see American artists' work in European museums and galleries. This is by Alexander Pope. Look at the detail. Oh wow. So beautiful. Oh my god, send it to me, Rachel. I bloody love this one as well. This is by William Michael Harnett. Well, the vlog ends here because I am officially deceased. It's another William Merritt Chase. Oh, just look how beautiful it is. Wait, I'll zoom in a little bit. Look at the detail. Oh my goodness, I could stare at this forever.
I did quickly have to respawn though, like I was in Call of Duty, because I came across one of my favourite paintings from one of my favourite series by one of my favourite artists ever. This is Stringing Onions by John Singer Sargent, and it was part of his Capri series. His painting style just ruins me every time. The soft edges make it look kind of hazy up close, but then when you move further away it all comes together. And those colours. Then I trotted on over to the Japanese tea garden, which is just as beautiful as everyone said. I bought my ticket at the entrance and it was $21.75. I spent about 30 minutes walking around, then I went into the cafe within the Japanese tea garden and had a green tea. It was nice to sit down and I spent about 20 minutes reading on my Kindle. The cafe wasn't busy at all.
Good morning everyone, it's day 5. If you think I look like a naked mole rat, it's because I do. I'm not wearing any mascara because I had an epiphany last night. And I know I said yesterday I think this really red itchy rash is especially bad on my eyelids was caused by my collagen supplements. I think it might be the Maybelline Firework mascara because it's all around my eye area and it's kind of down here as well and like on my temples, but I'm not going to wear it today. I'm going to go to the Grace Cathedral because I have a booking for 10 AM. It looks so beautiful, so I'm looking forward to that. Then I'm going to go to Sephora and buy my beloved Dior Overcome mascara that I used to use before I discovered the Maybelline one. Oh, so yeah. There she is.
I bought a sightseeing ticket for $14 and my time slot was 10 AM, which was when it opened. I was the first one in, which is why it's so empty. There are lots of interactive screens around the cathedral, so you can learn a lot about its history.
If you've seen my vlogs before, you'll know that I always light a candle for my mama when I am in a church, because even though I'm atheist, she is Christian. So, found some candles. It's like this one, and there's sand here, so you just pop them in the sand. She would absolutely love the fact that she's the first one here, so I can put her at the back, because she is as antisocial as I am. There we go. Beautiful, in a nice little crevice of the church. Ooh, I've just spotted my flag. I love looking at stained glass in churches. It's so beautiful. I definitely should have known this, but apparently the United Nations was founded in San Francisco. That would be why there's all these different countries' flags around. Overcurl secured. Of course I couldn't simply only buy what I went in for, got a few other things as well. Right, update. I'm in 165 and I've just got a ham and cheese croissant and some sparkling water. How pretty is this place? I think I need to go and get some chocolate from here later.
At 12:50 we boarded the bus and headed over to Muir Woods. The full name of this is the Muir Woods and Sausalito Small Group Tour and it was £78.23. I've wanted to see Redwoods for so long, so I was really happy this tour actually went ahead, especially after the Yosemite cancellation drama. I just went off on my own because I don't love staying with groups.
I wish I could show you how big this is, but I'm not touching it. I'm like maybe 30 centimetres away, but she is thick.
Oh, and something I didn't know before was that redwoods are apparently the tallest trees in the world, but sequoias are the thickest. It was such a good time of day to be visiting just as the sun was peeking through. Here I am trying to give you an idea of how big this redwood actually is. I balanced my camera on a bit of fence to try and get some very candid B-roll. Not sure why I'm walking like it's the first time I've ever walked. Very beautiful park though, and I'm glad I managed to put my hiking boots to use. I spent my whole time in Sausalito reading in a cafe, and on the way back we stopped at the Golden Gate Bridge. It was completely covered in fog on our way here, so glad we got to see it. My face rash was getting very uncomfortable, so in the evening I used my Dr. Dennis Gross LED mask on the blue light setting, and then I used the Dr. Jart Cryo Rubber Smoothing Mask, which is one of the extra items I bought in Sephora the other day. The following morn was very misty. This was our view from the hotel breakfast room. Once I'd enjoyed my granola and coffee, off I went to Pier 33 because it's Alcatraz time. I paid £100.77, but this tour was actually an Alcatraz Island tour and San Francisco Bay cruise, and I ended up changing my mind about the cruise because of my rash. Lots of people responded to my Instagram stories recommending that I use the audio guide while I'm walking around Alcatraz, and I'm so glad I did. It's really informative and gives so much colour to what you're actually seeing. This is one of the solitary confinement rooms, and as you can see, it is absolutely tiny. The prison opened in 1934 and was closed in 1963, so it was only actually open for 29 years. That was clearly long enough for it to garner quite the reputation, though. The 1962 escape is one of the most famous things about the prison, and this next cell shows a little reconstruction. You can see the papier-mâché head, which they used to fool the guards into thinking that they were still there, and of course the tunnel behind the ventilation duct through which they escaped. There is so much more to say about the conditions in Alcatraz, which, as you can imagine, were absolutely diabolical. Therefore, I was quite surprised to see that there was an entire gift shop dedicated to Alcatraz merch. For the small price of $13.95, you too can feel like an Alcatraz prisoner. The next morning I was tired, but of course I got up for whale watching. This tour was pretty short and it cost $76.32, but for me it was absolutely worth it. The full name is Golden Gate Whale Watch and it lasted from 9 to 11:30. Apologies for the shoddy camera work, I was just so excited. I got back to my hotel at about midday and then I walked on over to this French bakery that I found on Google Maps. Of course I did some reading.
It's my last full day in San Francisco, and as I predicted, I was way too tired to go to Yosemite this morning. I somehow have puffed up all over my eyelids and my forehead again, and it's so painful. I thought it was the Maybelline mascara, but I haven't used it in like 3 days. But oh my goodness, I looked in the mirror in the bathroom and was like, oh my god, this is not going well. I definitely have to go to the doctor when I'm back in London. And also the reason I booked Yosemite for the first few days that I was here was because I know I get absolutely exhausted on holiday. Like I try to fit in so many things that I end up getting really tired. So I did cancel the Yosemite tour yesterday. I think I'm going to come back and actually do a full-on 3-day holiday in Yosemite, because actually it's a 4-hour drive from San Francisco, so 4 hours there, 4 hours back, and we only had 3 hours in Yosemite, which really doesn't let you do much. So I'd rather go and fully commit to like a good solid few days there, so I'm not feeling too bad about it. It's definitely still on my bucket list. It's about 3:30 p.m. now. I went to Sephora and bought a couple of other things that I think might be causing my rash. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury eyebrow pencil. Not sure if the Brow Wiz that I usually use from Anastasia Beverly Hills is causing this. No idea. I've been using it for years. I don't know if they've reformulated it. And I also bought a new beauty blender because I was thinking maybe it's got some kind of bacteria on it, even though I wash it every single day. So yeah, I am going through absolutely everything. It's costing me so much money, but I really hope I work out what is causing this. Here's the new Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil I bought, by the way. It's called the Brow Cheat Micro Precision Brow Pencil, and I got it in the shade Natural Brown. And here's my new beauty blender. I did chop up my old one just to see if there was anything gross growing inside, and there wasn't, so I'm not sure it was actually the beauty blender. And quite frankly, it could be any of these other things as well, so possibly we have a long journey ahead of us. When I went out to Sephora earlier to have lunch, I wore this baseball cap that I got from Aritzia yesterday. I actually bought it for Yosemite, but there we go. And I didn't even realise there's this sticker still on it. Bloody hell. Thank God hotel checkout isn't until midday tomorrow, because the number of things I have bought while I'm here is just unbelievable. My anxiety was so strong about my face today because I convinced myself I had kidney failure because I googled it and someone said that you can get rashes on your face because of kidney failure. So naturally I was like, oh okay, I have kidney failure, and I was walking around like this. Just don't look at me. I am thanking Packing Olivia though for taking diazepam with me, because these 10mg tablets, oh, will it focus, are the only ones that do anything for me. I took one about an hour ago and I'm already feeling quite a lot calmer. Oh, and I don't think I ever gave you a room tour, by the way, because it's just not particularly nice. So let's go outside and I'll show you how the room looks. So this is the little closet where I'm keeping my shoes, my clothes, my suitcase, etc. This is the desk. I do my makeup here. Hello. And then this is coffee machine. This is where I'm keeping just all of my stuff. This is a fridge. These drawers contain a safe. And then there's a load of cosmetics and stuff, my airport outfit. been using this chair for just general things really, clothes that I'm planning to wear on a given day, baseball cap, the jeans I've been wearing when I go out, filming equipment, tripods over there. Any shopping is just on the floor. There is the bed, blinds, lights, and then here is the bathroom, or shower room should I say. It is very small, but it's good enough. There's the cosmetics I just showed you. Towels and stuff. There is the loo, and then this behind the diabolical shower curtain is the shower. So just keeping my shampoo, body scrub, my body wash, little razor in there. I know people always say no feet for free, but I have bunions, so I feel like I can make an exception. But probably the most unfortunate thing about this hotel room is that the carpets are sticky. I'm not sure why I'm walking around barefoot. I just don't feel like I can wear shoes on carpet. It just gives me the ick. But yeah, deeply unfortunate. I do think they definitely need to replace these carpets. As much as I absolutely love San Francisco and I wish I did not have to leave, the lighting in this hotel room is so bad that I haven't been able to film anything. I have, oh, is it going to focus? Yes. I have filmed a few videos, but because the lighting in here is so dark and because there's an orange building opposite, it ends up making the colour of the clips so bad, and then when I try to correct them in editing, the quality of the video goes down, so it's just not worked. I've tried to post a couple and they end up blurry because of lack of light, so I did give up. And at the very least though, I do have so many products to do videos on. I cannot wait to film them. Before I forget, actually, I shared some of my purchases. I think this was from Walgreens or Target, and I got so many judgy DMs being like, Carmex, really? But for me, Carmex is the only lip balm that actually moisturises my lips. I'll use the Glow Recipe Plum Plump Lip Mask at night because it's so moisturising, but during the day, Carmex is the only thing I've used for years. Apparently the ingredients are really bad, so maybe I need to look into that, but yeah, I won't lie, I've got through probably 50 Carmexes in my life. What is torturing me the most at the moment though is the new Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Candy Cane. I want to squish this so badly. Let me show you inside. Look at it. It smells exactly like candy cane as well. Can you imagine the first scoop? I just want to lick it. And why yes, I am crouching on the floor filming this in front of the window because it's the best light I can possibly get in this room. I really hope it doesn't look too bad when it's uploaded to YouTube though. But anyway, I'm hoping jet lag is not too bad when I get home, because when I got back to London from working in Salt Lake for a month, I think it was 6 years ago, I was so jet lagged that I slept through my alarm. It was going off for 2 hours and I missed the go live of the project I was working on. It was the most career limiting thing I have ever done. When I woke up and it was 10 AM and I was supposed to be in work at 8:30 AM to run the go live, oh my god, I still have nightmares about it.
That evening I went to the Melt, which is kind of a sports bar. I think these people on the TV are playing American football. It was nice and empty upstairs, so of course I went up there. I was craving carbs and this spicy chicken cheeseburger was absolutely stunning. And then the next morning I flew back home. I was unbelievably jet lagged, but obviously picked up Putch straight away. Overall, I absolutely loved my time in San Francisco. It was so easy and comfortable being there. I'm really happy with how much I managed to squish in just over a week, and I'm very much looking forward to my future Yosemite holiday. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. Oh, goodbye.